Hey guys, it's Bailey. Welcome back to the channel and thanks so much for tuning in. Today's video is going to be all about some new products recently launched from Makeup Forever. They came out with an artist color pencil line. There are 39 shades in this, and the premise behind it is that you can use it on your eyes, lips, and brows, and the rest of your face too. But essentially they are colored pencils that are both eye and lip safe, which is you don't always find. It's not always that common. And that they have a range of 39 shades that multitask like this was really interesting to me. So I placed an order at Sephora recently, picked up 2 shades, and they're not inexpensive. They're 18 bucks a piece, but I justified it in my mind saying that if you can use it for as many things as they say you can, then you really will get the bang for your buck, especially if they have shades that are a little bit harder to find that are safe for both eyes and lips. So I picked up 2 shades, an emerald, which is number 300 called Absolute Emerald, and then a more neutral, natural looking pencil that I could test on the lips as more of an everyday wearable kind of thing. Not that I wouldn't love to wear an emerald lip, but neutral just seemed more of a comfort zone place for me. And the shade that I got is number 606 Wherever Walnut, which I'm wearing on my lips right now. You'll see demos and I'll give tips. Actually, I'm wearing it on my lips and cheeks today. And as I was just saying, you'll see demos and then tips for how to apply these too, because they are narrower pencils, obviously. They're like more of a traditional lip pencil or pencil eyeliner, and so that was my first point of skepticism with these, is exactly how good they would be applied to broader areas of the face like the cheeks. They say you can use it for contour or blush or whatever, but in the past, depending on especially how hard the pencil is, how creamy it is, how easy it is to blend out, if you're applying with something that's this narrow and you just have to work and work and work to help blend it in across your face, the more likely your foundation or your base will be to move underneath, and then you kind of end up with a patchy mess. So that was my first point of skepticism with these. And the next thing I worried about was how hard these pencils would be. It kind of goes hand in hand with blending, because if it's a harder texture, it's going to be harder to blend. But specifically because they aren't automatic pencils, you do actually have to sharpen them in order to generate new product, right? You can't just twist up and apply. I don't know why, but in my mind, those pencils tend to be a little bit firmer and harder to blend, like a waxier texture almost. But super happy to say it's a really creamy formula. I think you'll be able to see in all the demos here that they apply really pigmented, super smooth in one swipe. There's no having to go back and forth to kind of build up that pigment and then really going in to have to blend it out, which is not only a pain in the butt, but it also, if you have easily irritated eyes, not a great situation. So these are super soft, super pigmented, but not so soft that you can't get like a decently crisp line. I mean, it's no felt tip or brush tip liquid eyeliner, but I would like to say that the wing that I got in one of the demos you'll see here is sharp enough to my liking. It might not cut someone, but it could cut some butter. It's like the butter knife of wings is what I would say, and I'm happy with that. The only downside I noticed with these on the eyes is how they wore throughout the day. The wing itself stayed in place, but these are not pencils that set. Like a gel-based eyeliner pencil, you might apply it and then it'll set fully dry, so it's smudge proof. These are not totally smudge proof. I found, allergies are in full swing, and so as my eyes itch throughout the day, I found myself like lightly rubbing out here, and sure enough, I would pull my finger away and there would be the outline of my wing. So it's transfer proof unless you go in and set with a translucent powder. I also noticed that with that wing throughout the day, and I think I have a clip of this, but it was transferring up onto my brow bone, so it transfers that way too. Just be sure that you prime your eyes really thoroughly and then you set with a translucent powder just to make sure it sets fully, because this is not a formula that will set by itself. Also, for that reason, would totally recommend if you're wearing these in your brows to set it with a brow gel, whether it's clear or tinted. If you use this to build the volume and create more shape around your brows, I just think you should set with a brow gel because of that same kind of transfer proof sort of situation. If you find yourself touching your brows throughout the day, or you wear a hat, or just something brushes up against them, you want to make sure they're transfer proof, so just give them a quick little set. On the lips, however, I was really surprised with how well and how long they wore. So like I said, nice soft formula, so naturally it really glided easily on the lips, super pigmented, very easy to line and fill your lips, not like some of those harder pencils where you just have to go back and forth, and you just get like this uneven looking patchy mess. Super easy to blend, very comparable, I would say, to the Huda Beauty lip liners, which I really like that formula too. And because I experienced the transfer on my eyes, I thought for sure these would be on glasses, wear off really fast, and I was pretty pleased to say that drinking in general, was no transfer, very nice. It wasn't until I ate like a meal, like lunch, and it was like a salad with an oil-based dressing or something like that, that it was totally gone. And so I'm pretty pleased with how this wore on the lips. The only place where these take a little bit more working with than I would like, as you probably could expect, is my face. And so today I have it on my cheeks, and I show you a couple of different ways to apply it. One of which I put it on the back of my hand to help warm it up, and then I use a finger to apply it. But I found that most of it got blended into my hand, not as much got blended into my cheeks, so then I went in and applied it directly to my cheeks, blended it out that way. The product didn't get as warm as quickly as I would have liked, so I found that I was just having to work and move it too much to where it kind of affected the coverage and distribution of the base underneath. But the way that I found really worked well was if you apply it directly to your finger and then blot onto your face from there. Just rubbing it into your hands or your finger like that helps warm up the product so much more and makes it ready to just buff and blend really evenly, seamlessly onto your face. And I find more of it actually gets onto your face that way and doesn't just stick to your finger. So that is my preferred way of applying it if you're going to do it across a large swath of area. But obviously you got to do what works for you. That was just my little tip there. And if you're looking for inspiration, one thing that I really liked about these just in general as I was shopping for them is Sephora, or Makeup Forever I suppose, made an effort to, with every shade, do a slightly different look. Like there's such cool eye and lip and brow designs and details. They're geometric, like kind of editorial looking things, more traditional, like where they use something like the Wherever Walnut shade I have here, and they kind of use it as a very bare monochromatic natural face, but then they also have those more amped up, very cool looking geometric pieces of art. I mean, they're just so gorgeous. So if you're looking for some inspiration, even if you're not after these, highly recommend you go check the product page out for these on Sephora, because there are some really cool looks showing you how to use each of these all over the face. So overall, I like them. I think if you can see yourself using these in all the ways that you can actually use them, I think they are totally worth the 18 bucks. You just got to be prepared in working with them to set them if you wear them on your eyes. Like, just know that they're very creamy but also very transfer proof, and then just understand that there might be a little bit of working with them to get them over, you know, wider patches as you apply them, like say to your face. But in general, I'd recommend these. So I hope you guys found this review useful. Would love to know what you think of these, if you're thinking of picking them up, what shade you would get. I'm not kidding. If you go to check out like the rainbow of shades that they offer in this collection, it's like mesmerizing. Let me know what shade you're thinking of getting down in the comments below. And thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye guys!